Good morning. Yes, I look a hot mess. I took a shower and I'm going to be working on my windows today, and it's 93% humidity out here, so my hair is dry, but it's not fluffed out. There is no point in me doing that, if you curly girls know, when it's 93% humidity, but it's 66. My hair is pretty much going to fall, so I've got a clip in there just to keep it out of my face for a little bit, but going to get started on my windows. Want to give a little backstory here. When purchased the house in 2003, this is a Gunnison home. I talk about that in my blog and different blog posts. A manufactured home of sorts from 1952, when after the war soldiers needed homes, and so a lot of the houses in my neighborhood are this style. And so it's not like your modern manufactured. It's a little better built, if you get my opinion there. But anyway, the windows were all metal. So I went to auction, got doors and windows, and replaced all those. And these two are peachtree windows that we bought at auction and are deeper than our walls are. So we were making do at the time. This is in '03. So 20 years ago, they're still hanging in. And if you can see, there's rot there. What we did was took 2x4s, pressure treated, but then covered them over with a 1x4 and painted. And of course, now that's rotting. So I'm going to be replacing that with something a little more weather appropriate, because on this end of the home, I get a lot of weather. And hopefully this is an easy fix, but something I got to do here before winter. It's been bothering me. I'd love to replace the windows altogether. Not quite in my budget at the moment, but for now I'll do this, and I can easily pop it off and replace at a later point. All right, let's get at it. Living real with Larissa. Okay, I figured as much. There were not pressure treated wood used. And so I'm going to have to do a little bit more replacing, which is fine. I'd rather do that fixed, but just gonna have to take off my shutters, which I was hoping to avoid. I might have to take off my window boxes, which I just rebuilt last fall. So always something doing. All right, gotta head to the store.
Yeah, I'd say that needs done, eh?
All right. Back at it another day. I've got everything on, so I will be caulking and even a drip edge down the bottom with just a quarter round, just to make sure everything's nice and tight. I did have that drip edge before, but obviously after 20 some years it's gonna need replaced. All right, almost done. Hey guys, I'm done. I'm excited because I think I'm ready for winter. It's gonna probably be a brutal one if you notice some signs. I mentioned before that my tree nuts are really big and plentiful this year. That usually is a sign. The woolly bears are also mostly black, and the spiders are plentiful, and I've been seeing geese practicing, so it's on the way. I wanted to take a minute to describe why you see me doing different layers. And I mentioned earlier that my windows are deeper than my walls are set, so had to build out a bit, and so we had a 1x4, a 2x4, and then a 1x4. So in order to remedy that and replace all that rotted wood that was because it wasn't treated in the first place, I did a PVC layer followed by a treated 2x4 pressure treated, and then another PVC layer. So they should be good to go. The windows are in great shape. I didn't see any need to replace them. This cost me about $200, not quite, but one window alone without tax or the trim and everything needed to redo a window is over $200, about $220, maybe $230 for my size. So really this fit the bill for me. I did mess up a corbel taking down the flower box. I had to recut that and put that back on, but again, a simple fix for me, and I'm happy to be done. All right, don't forget to sign up for my free email newsletter so that you can be aware when posts go live and just be part of the family. Until next time, living real with Larissa.